Namaste viewers. In this video, I want to share some information on one of the greatest sages. Can you guess who is the writer of great epic Mahabharata? Yes, he is Veda Vyasa. But before that, I want to say one thing. Please, after watching the video, if you liked it, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Vyasa or Veda Vyasa, meaning in Sanskrit, is the one who divided or split the Vedas. He is believed to have arranged the single eternal Veda into four parts, that is Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharvaveda. He was a legendary sage portrayed in the Hindu epic Mahabharata, and he is also regarded by tradition as the arranger of the mantras of the Vedas, as well as the author of the 18 Puranas and the Brahma Sutras, and he is also the author of the first Purana, Vishnu Purana. Hindu beliefs, Veda Vyasa is an incarnation of God Vishnu. The sage Veda Vyasa was the son of Satyavati and a wandering sage Parashara. Satyavati is the adopted daughter of fisherman Dusharaj. During her youth, Satyavati was a fisherwoman who used to drive a boat. Satyavati later gave birth to Vyasa. He was born on an island in the river Yamuna at Kalpi. Parashara named him Krishna Dvaipayana, referring to his dark complexion, and Dvaipayana meaning island born. Krishna Dvaipayana became an adult and promised his mother that he would come back to her when needed. Satyavati kept this incident a secret, not telling even King Shantanu, whom she was married to later. Vedavyasa played an important role in Mahabharata. Shantanu and Satyavati had two sons named Chitrangada and Vichitravirya. Both of them died early without leaving an heir. But Vichitravirya had two wives, that is Ambika and Ambalika. A widowed Satyavati initially asked her stepson Bhishmacharya to marry both the queens, but he refused, citing his vow of celibacy. Satyavati revealed her secret past and requested him to bring her firstborn to impregnate the widows under a tradition called Niyoga. By this time, Vyasa had compiled the Vedas. Sage Vyasa was very untidy with uncombed hair because of months of meditation in the forest. Hence, upon seeing him, Ambika, who was rather scared, shut her eyes, resulting in their child, Dhritarashtra, being born blind. The other queen, Ambalika, turned pale upon meeting Vyasa, which resulted in their child, Pandu, being born pale. Alarmed, Satyavati requested that Vyasa meet Ambika again and grant her another son. Ambika instead sent her maid to meet Vyasa. Their duty-bound maid was calm and composed. She had a healthy child who was later named Vidura. Vyasa asked Lord Ganesha to assist him in writing the texts. Ganesha imposes a precondition that he would do so only if Vyasa would narrate the story without a pause. Vyasa set a counter condition that Ganesha understands the verses before transcribing them. Thus, Vyasa narrated the entire Mahabharata and all the Upanishads and the 18 Puranas, while Lord Ganesha wrote everything. Vyasa's Jaya, literally meaning victory, is nothing but the core of the Mahabharata, that is the dialogue between Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra was the Kuru king and the father of the Kauravas who opposed the Pandavas in the Kurukshetra war, and Sanjaya was his advisor and charioteer. Sanjaya narrates the particulars of the Kurukshetra war fought in 18 days chronologically. Dhritarashtra at times asks him questions and expresses doubts. sometimes lamenting, fearing the destruction the war would bring on him. 18 chapters of Vyasa's Jaya constitute the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred text in Hinduism, the Devi Bhagavata Purana to Parikshit's son Janamejaya. Vyasa had a son named Shuka, who was his spiritual successor and heir. As per Skanda Purana, Vyasa married Vatika. Other name of Vatika is Pinjala, who was the daughter of a sage named Jabali. His son, who repeated everything that he heard, thus he received the name Shuka, meaning parrot. The Yoga Bhashya, a commentary on the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, is attributed to Veda Vyasa, but it was probably Patanjali's own work. Vyasa had four disciples: Paila, Jaimini, Vaishampayana, and Sumantu. Each one of them was given the responsibility to spread one of the four Vedas. Paila was the maid, the in charge of Rigveda, Jaimini of the Samaveda, Vaishampayana of the Yajurveda, and Sumantu of Atharvaveda. Vyasa is believed to have lived on the banks of Ganga in modern day Uttarakhand. The festival of Guru Purnima is dedicated to him. It is also known as Vyasa Purnima, the day believed to be both of his birth and when he divided the Vedas. So, these are the contributions of the great sage Veda Vyasa to our Hindu epics. Thanks for watching.